Hey, good morning everybody. Really early morning. Still here on the farm. What you're looking at right now is a refueling vehicle that a crop duster is about ready to come in and land and get refueled right here on Larry's property. There's the crop duster. There he is. He's gonna fly in and taxi right here and fuel up right there. He's a prior Air Force F-15 pilot. And then we're gonna get in the vehicle. We're gonna get in a car and then go down to the field that he's been working. Here he comes. This is amazing. Where'd he go? Where'd who go? Okay. Oh, he's already taxiing. He already landed. He's like, there he is. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess he has a, looks like a Stearman, but Stearmans were kind of older, so I'm not sure what that is. I didn't see him land. We'll see him take off. I mean, you might have seen him, but the yellow of the wings kind of camouflaged him into the. This is this is Larry's front yard. I'm not exaggerating. This is Larry's front yard. He's gonna refuel here. Where he just taxied in, that's where I had the Penske truck parked the other day when I pulled in. I'm gonna see if I can get up a little bit closer and talk to these guys. Yeah, let's talk about a unique video. Larry came in, it was like 5:30 this morning. He goes, hey, the crop duster's out there. I go, oh, I gotta film that. The only thing that's gonna, now that I'm filming it on my phone though, I won't be able to take any still shots. But there's the refueling vehicle. There's the refueling vehicle, and then there's they're refueling it now. How you doing? I'm gonna pause it real quick. Well, let me do a walk around. I mean, just knowing I need to stay away from the. I'm not gonna do a full walk around. I'm just gonna go over here because obviously, you stay away from the fuel and stay away from the props. A little bit of a disadvantage. I'm shooting into the sun, so let me get on a good side where I can see him really good. That's a cool looking plane. Alright, so I'm not going to get any closer than this. I guess I could zoom in. That's what I'm going to do. Alright, I'm going to pause it real quick and maybe I can go up and talk to him. But, well, here's a perspective. So there's the front. There's the front of the plane. That's Larry's house right there. And this is all of his equipment sheds and stuff for farming. All of his farming equipment, and then he has some enclosed sheds there. That's his that's his driveway, almost a taxiway, and I believe that's his parents' property. Some structures on his parents' property. So that plane, I should have been standing here for the best vantage point, but he taxied in right around. He came in right around this area, buckled around here, landed out there, and then taxied across and came in here, and then right through there. So. I saw him on the approach, I just lost him. I lost him as I was trying to focus, which is a little bit aggravating. So I'm gonna pause it right now, but they're refueling it, and then when he goes back out, we're going to follow him, and then we're gonna watch him do what he does best, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. You know what I'm gonna do, so I can get some still shots. I'm gonna finish this video. I'm gonna do some still shots. I can put them on my Facebook. So unfortunately, this is not gonna be a straight through one. I'll do 5 minutes on this one. So this is gonna be 1 of 2, and then 2 of 2 will be us, maybe 2 of 2. We'll start with him taxiing out, and then we'll follow him and watch him, observe him on the, as he's doing the crop dusting. Okay, remember this is 1 of 2. Check back in for the second video. This should be really cool. Bye. Okay, so his name is Pete. I talked to him for a bit. He's a prior F-18 pilot. We only had a bit of time to talk, so we took a couple of still pictures. So this is starting 2 of 2, unless I do more. So he's taxiing out. This is about as far as I'm going to zoom in. I didn't put it in selfie mode this time, so because I know I'm going to want to point and shoot. I mean, he comes in such a low approach. And okay, he's going over to the field right now, so I'm going to pause it, but prospectively speaking, so where he just took off, obviously you can still hear him. He's probably too low behind those trees. The field we're going to go to, let me zoom out so it doesn't look too crazy. The field we're going to go to is in that area, so you may see him come into frame, and then Larry and I are going to get in Betty's car and drive over there. Which really stinks. I got like 20% of my battery, and that's like one of the coolest things that I've might be able to capture. There he is. There he is. All right, so that's the area that we're going to drive through to get a little bit of a closer feel. All right, hang on and pause. Okay, so there it is flying, and I just screwed up my video, so there's going to be like 3 seconds of this thing. But anyways, his name is Pete Braun. Last name is spelled B-R-A-W-N, and I was told you should look him up on YouTube, or just Google him. And he was an F-18 pilot that had a ditch over the water. So I believe Marine Corps. I was able to briefly talk to him when he was at the farm. Okay, so he's coming in real low. I mean, it's like might as well be called landing. I'm charging the phone, but I think once it gets charged, I'm going to step outside. Oh, my phone just died. What the heck? Okay, everybody, I'm back. He's right in front of me, but he's hard to see. Well, I don't have my glasses on. There he is. So I have it on, I don't have it in selfie mode, but this way I can zoom in on so you guys can see it. But unfortunately my battery went dead a few times. My battery went dead. And so we had to run back to the house and get another power pack, which my wife keeps telling me, carry your power pack with you. Well, I think I'd learned my lesson, but I haven't. You know, I've been to a lot of air shows, been in the Air Force, and you know, you see the acrobatics and stuff like that, but you know, it's in a more controlled environment, and this is just so cool to see it out here and what they, you know, how the crop dusting goes. Looks like he's almost stalling out. I'm gonna zoom out. So next time when he doesn't, I want to get this way. If I zoom out, I'm doing some close-up so you guys can see the aircraft, but I'm gonna zoom out this next time he comes around so you can see the dynamic of the ground effect on him flying over and then when he peels off to the side. So I got to talk to him for a little bit at Larry's farm, and his name is Pete Braun, B-R-A-W-N. He was an Marine Corps F-18 pilot. I think about 8 years ago, he had to ditch it right off of San Diego, and now he's up here. But apparently you could see his story online if you Google him, Pete Braun, B-R-A-W-N, Marine Corps F-18 pilot. So let me zoom out real quick so you can see the dynamic of how he peels off. I don't know if you guys are getting dizzy watching this, but I'm a little bit dizzy. But we're on a really cool approach. So we're able to watch him. And I know we've met him, so I know he sees us down here. So he may be giving us a little bit of a, more of an exciting show than what.
No, that's normal.
That's normal. Larry say, no, that's normal. He has another aircraft. It's a 2-seater, mono wing. And he's offered people flights in it. And did you say it was who was in the plane, Larry? Your brother Steve?
No, he's offered my dad rides. My dad won't do it because he's afraid he'll do more than he wants him to and make him sick.
It's amazing how low and slow he can come in on this approach. I mean, for people that live out here, this is like a common occurrence, but anyone who's been to an air show knows you're not going to get this close to the airfield and have these guys fly over your head. So for the Samsung that I'm using, I'm actually zoomed out all the way. And Larry was explaining to me, what is he spraying, Larry?
Well, I think he's spraying for rust in the grass, but I've never seen him spray anything that's already been cut, so I don't understand it. I don't have an answer.
So when earlier I asked Larry if it was, you know, is it a, I don't know if he's coming back or not. I asked Larry if it was, you know, pesticide or fertilizer, but yeah, it's some kind of, it's a treatment, it's not for growth. I think it might be going back for fuel.
Yeah, looks like it.
And then the runway, the taxiway and the runway, it was actually on Larry's parents' property when Larry's dad had his airplane would fly it.
The reason he flies out of there is he likes our water supply.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard that, but Larry said the reason why he flies out of their area is that he likes the water supply, and obviously there's a good runway to come in. So I think he's coming back. He's either coming back or he's going to another field.
No, I think he's landing. He's coming in for the approach to land.
At your place?
Yeah.
Okay, so there he is. He's landing. All right, so I'm going to pause it again. Maybe go to a different location. That was a good 5 minutes worth, though. Okay, so we're back at Larry's property, and this is kind of a cool perspective because you see Larry's house in the background. They're refueling. Let me ask. Do you know what else? What else is he taking on besides fuel?
It's mainly water. I doubt he has any fuel here, but it's mainly water with the spray.
Oh, okay. So he's not taking off. He's no need for fueling the plane.
He's reloading basically the water.
The payload. Okay. So here he goes. It's amazingly fast. It's amazingly how fast he's able to do that. Load and go. Okay, so now here you can see, that's your parents' property, right?
Yeah.
So that's Larry's house, Larry's dad's house. There's the runway, and then you'll see him take off. The color of the plane, I mean, like I said, I don't have my glasses on, but the color of the plane with that yellow, for me, blends in really tight with that green. Off we go into the wild blue yonder, flying high into the sun. Oh, that's a Air Force song, not a Navy song. Very cool. All right, I'm gonna try to merge these videos together so you guys can see it all in one shot. See if I can figure that out. But yeah, that's what he does early in the morning. He does a couple of fields, and then I'll review everything and see how it all turns out. But yeah, his parents maintain this taxiway. His dad used to have a plane. I say a taxiway runway. He maintains it, so this guy's able to come in and use it. He's offered them rides, and I'm telling you, man, I'd take him up on it. Only thing I want to do is ask these people up here that are helping him. I want to ask what make and model of that plane he's in. Some of you watching this might already know that, but let's see what they say. Okay, I think I'm going to conclude this. One challenge I have now, I'm back at Larry's property. They just refueled. I think I just did a taxi out with him, and I'm going to just conclude this segment for this crop dusting. I believe one challenge I have right now, which I apologize for, is that I'm facing into the sun, so I hope this doesn't get bleached out as far as the film goes, the video goes. But the reason why I have it orientated in this direction, oh, there he is. I was trying to catch him, and I did. Just want to conclude with him flying out. So I was told it's called an Ag Cat 67, maybe Ag Cat 67 aircraft. But hope you enjoyed it. Once again, learning something new out here in my travels, bringing it to you, my audience, whoever's interested. So enjoy it. I apologize if I got to do this in like 4 different segments due to the glitch and the battery going dead, but I want to get all of it's good footage. So if there's maybe 1 of 4, I encourage you to watch them all. If I can get them, figure out how I can splice them to merge it in one, I'll surely do that. All right, everybody, have a great day. It's Friday. I fly out to Sacramento tomorrow, Saturday morning, to pick up my daughter who's in summer camp. So let me just, oh, he's flying away. If he was flying into us, I was just going to conclude with that. All right, everybody, have a great day. Take care. Thank you for watching.